Hi everyone. Today I have a new guest in my blog. So today we will talk about the PhD in US and also we'll compare something about Europe and the US PhD. So he's my friend. His name is Santos. So Santos, welcome to my vlog. And could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Pranay, for having me. It's me, Santosh Vatrai, and I did my undergrad from Agriculture and Forestry University, Rampur, in agricultural science. After then, I did my master's in agricultural economics from IIS Tribhuvan University, and I came
Mm-hmm.
here as a master's student in Kansas State University, and now I am in the first year PhD student in Kansas State University itself.
Okay, so you came as a master's student and you joined PhD after your master's in US. Is that right? Or you did something else?
Yeah, what I did is like I came here as a master's student.
Mm-hmm.
But then after a year, my graduate coordinator told me if I wanted to shift in the PhD program.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got interested and given the opportunity he had given to me, so I just shifted to the PhD program.
Okay, that's an opportunity also for like
Mhm.
if people come there for MS, like for masters, and they can switch PhD if their supervisor agree or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's great. I didn't know about
I have
that.
also
And
taken
also,
some of the PhD level courses during my master's
mm-hmm. Ah,
program,
okay, okay,
and that have
that's
given
really.
me insights on how the coursework of the PhD looks like.
Hmm.
So then I
That's
just started.
pretty different from Europe. Okay, so my next question would be, why did you choose to do PhD, not only finish a master's, and also, especially, why did you choose to do your master's and PhD in the United States? So, what's the reason for you?
Maybe I am more influenced by my friend circle. Most of my
Okay.
friend circle are they are studying in the United States itself, and while communicating with them, right, they told that getting funding as a research assistant or the teaching assistant is very promising in the United States. So I chose United States because of that reason, and the professors from the United States are doing the research in the
Mm-hmm.
econ, and
Mm-hmm.
the research work interest aligns with my interest as well. So that's the
Okay.
reason. Mhm.
So you choose because of your background as well. Like your background is in agriculture economics, and it's
Yeah,
like quite good university, a prestigious university with researchers are in the United States, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And did you apply elsewhere, or did you plan also before applying United States? Did you apply elsewhere,
No,
not United
no.
States?
My target was only in the United States.
Okay. So you had a very straight goal directly from
I have,
Nepal to United States, right? So you didn't look
yeah,
anywhere
maybe, yeah.
else.
I did not get to hear other opportunities from other
Ah,
countries as
okay.
well, right?
Hmm.
I'm I can say that I was more influenced by my friend circle and immediate
Okay.
seniors. Yeah,
Yeah. So it was mostly you got knowledge about the United States, so you just had a
yeah.
plan to go over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very different with United States and in Europe. Since I'm doing a PhD in Europe, it's very different. Like it's not similar. I think because of the information I got, it's very different. So I just wanted to know because since I have made a lot of videos regarding the PhD in Europe in the process, but I have not made about the United States. So could you please tell a bit about the application process of like a PhD in the United States? So how can we do that?
Yeah, there are mainly two routes of getting the PhD in the United States. One is
Mm-hmm.
uh, you apply through the department itself. Like my program is
Okay.
Econ, and the
Mm-hmm.
department selects the from the pool of applicants and give
Okay.
decision whether they can accept the student or not. And the other
Mm-hmm.
pathway is you apply to the university through the professors. The professor are having different projects here, and if the
Mm-hmm.
project really excites you and you are very really interested in it, then you reach out to the professors and talk to them. The professor might take your interview as well, and after that, if the professors is excited to work with you, then you apply uh, through the department, and then you came here to work as a research assistant under that professor. So there
Okay.
are two pathways, yeah.
Okay.
And
So
all
either you
the
go to department, or
Mhm.
you go to the professor directly and they can just recruit you, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it depends upon the university and the program you are applying for as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
for my program, agricultural economics in our university,
Mm-hmm.
the department is the main, like the recruiting body. While in some other universities, like the professor take the students.
Okay, so it depends with the professor and department, right? So for you, you
Yeah,
didn't find the supervisor or something. You just applied for the department directly. Is that
yeah,
right?
I applied in the department, and I was like given the temporary advisor under which I worked, like, and get to know about the research works of the other faculty members.
Mm-hmm.
Then after one semester, I get like the brief idea of what are the research works the faculties are doing here, and I got interested in like in my own uh, temporary advisors.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm currently working with him.
Okay, that's great. So, so one thing, could you please clear about the GRE thing? Because I see in most of the university they just remove the GRE requirement, but some still require. So, do you think about like it's kind of common for every department or every discipline, or it's different for every specific one?
Yeah, like for most of the agricultural economics and the math heavy courses,
Okay.
like GRE is mandatory.
Hmm.
But for the biological sciences, like the
Okay.
agronomy, pathology, or other courses,
Okay.
uh, it is optional, or like we don't need to give the GRE score as well.
Hmm. So if your background has more maths, you are from the kind of quantitative discipline, then you need to have like it's kind of GRE is kind of mandatory, right?
No, I mean to say that if you are like coming here in the math heavy courses in like the
Okay.
mathematics, like the
Mm-hmm.
like agricultural economics
Okay,
here,
economics. Mm-hmm.
then you need to give GRE.
Okay, so it depends on the discipline you're what
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
you
it
are
depends upon the
pursuing. Okay.
discipline, and as well as it depends upon the university as well. Like some of the
Hmm.
university do not require GRE for the as econ as well, but some
Okay.
requires. Yeah.
And one more thing I want to ask because that's so different in Europe than in
Mhm.
United States. So, for example, if I'm recruited as a PhD student in or department or a chair here in the university, then I'll be automatically a PhD candidate because I would have a project already and I'll directly work on the project. And most of the PhD here are not structured. We just work with the professor, so we exactly kind of do the research what professor does. So we are kind of just taking the knowledge directly from one supervisor, so we are kind of
Mhm.
directly a PhD candidate. But I think it's pretty different because I see people first writing as a PhD student and they kind of they do the proposal defense and they get the PhD like a candidate status. Is it something like that or how is it?
Yeah, like when you enter the PhD program, like you have
Mm-hmm.
to like take some of the courses, required courses, and give the qualifying exam.
Okay.
Only after qualifying exam you become the the candidate,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then you will also have to keep other like the proposal defense
Hmm.
and all those things.
Okay, so basically, a bachelor, like a student directly after bachelor's, they can start PhD, right? In
In the
US.
United States,
Yeah.
like if you meet the course requirement, you can, I guess. Like
Okay,
I'm not
so that
sure, but
depends.
like yeah, some
Mm-hmm.
of my friends like they have like they came here after completing the bachelor
Uh-huh.
as a PhD student.
Okay,
But
so right
while
after bachelor.
yeah, as a PhD student, but like they will be getting the masters after studying
Credits.
2 years here,
Uh-huh.
then continue their study
Okay.
towards PhD
Hmm.
completion.
Okay, that's kind of same because like here you will be recruited only after your master's degree. In Europe, like there is no way that a bachelor student can directly be as a PhD student here. So I think that's a very big difference which I found in
No,
Europe.
no, not all programs recruit like that here as well. Like,
Okay.
yeah, what happens is like in my view, what is happening is like if you have the PhD program, like PhD program is a long duration program, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And the professor don't want the students come over there, train for two
Hmm.
years and leave
Yeah.
the lab.
True. True.
So they just hire the students directly
From
as
master
a
till PhD, so it's like 7 years or
yeah
5 years, 6 years journey,
yeah
right?
5 years yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
that is the approach. Look, but in our
Mm.
department, like only the master graduates, like they
Ah,
can
okay.
go for the
They can. They
PhD.
are. They are hired there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting as well. So, what do you think? Like, what will be the language requirement? It's a US. The English they work. The working language is English. So, how like
Mhm.
what depends? Like, what's the minimum threshold to for the language requirement to get
Okay,
into the
so I think
program?
yeah, it also depends upon the university and the
Of
program,
course.
but for most cases, like I think the TOEFL is above 79. I
Mm-hmm.
need to check it,
Okay.
and
What about
yeah,
IELTS?
TOEFL or IELTS. I don't know about IELTS. Because I have given TOEFL,
Okay.
so
So, but
yeah,
IELTS also works, right? If I give
yeah,
IELTS or
IELTS
something,
and
you
TOEFL
do.
are yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. So that's fine. And the next part is about funding, which is a
Mhm.
big interest for everyone who will definitely watch
Yeah.
these videos because that's a pretty much a strong part for people to do PhD because without that, that would be very, very hard. So how is the funding situation and what will be the opportunities if someone wants to do their PhD in United States?
For the PhD, I think most of the students get funding because they will be working under
Hmm.
the like the professors and doing their research, right?
Hmm.
So the project will fund them, or either the project will fund them or the department will fund them.
Okay, so at least there will be funding, right?
Yeah, there will be
So,
funding, but it might depend. Like you might not get the funding as you desired. Like that might be the
mm,
case, but still, like most of the PhD programs over the United States, they give funding, and that covers that pretty much covers the living expenses and the tuition fees as well.
so so if you get the funding, then you are okay with living and staying in United States. That would be pretty
Yeah,
much a decent amount. So can you also save something from that, or it's very hard? Like if you like,
yeah.
it depends on the people behavior, right? If you have a kind of expensive behavior, like you want
Yeah.
to do a lot of expenses, then that's hard. But if you just think as an international student, because they also have tendency to save something, right? So what do you think if international student comes something, so they because they won't work anywhere, right? If you do a PhD, you don't have time to work elsewhere.
Mhm.
So do you think like like a international PhD student can also save something while doing PhD, or it would be
Yeah,
very hard?
yeah, yeah. As you said, like it depends upon the like the behavior of the individual as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like uh, if you are sharing the apartment with your friend,
Mm-hmm.
then you can save some amount as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise,
So.
like if you are like living, like the in one bed room apartment
Mm-hmm.
and not sharing with other friends, then it might be difficult.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
because like uh,
yeah,
you need to
in
travel to
Europe.
different
Yeah.
different
True.
you want to travel to different parts of the country as well. You want to explore the other parts of the country as well, right?
Yeah. True.
So yeah.
True. So, and like for instance, in Germany, most of the PhD it's considered as a job. So we will
Mhm,
pay taxes.
mhm.
Do you also pay taxes with your stipend, or what do you say, your funding or
Yeah,
something like? Okay,
yeah,
so
we
you
pay
need to pay
taxes. Why?
taxes.
Like, yeah, like, what happens is like our department, like the pays the tuition fee, right? Pays our
Mm-hmm.
tuition fee,
Mm-hmm.
but the tax we need to pay the taxes from our stipend.
Okay. So, do you think like is there a good benefit with like taxes or something you pay? With the like, for
Maybe.
instance, for example, like in Germany, if you pay 2 year like taxes and also the insurance, pension insurance, they say pension, so
Mhm.
you are eligible. Like if you are a master student who you did your master in Germany and you pay that pension and something from your salary, then you are eligible to apply for the PR, what it's similar to a green card in United States for PhD even. So is it something like that? Do you have some benefit paying taxes and other thing from your salary or like a stipend?
No, I'm not sure about the benefits, but like, yeah, like the
It's
taxes are
compulsory, right?
mandatory. Yeah,
Mandatory.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. Well, I
you
don't
have
know
no way
about
out.
if it has any benefits or
Okay, so it's mandatory anyway. You should
yeah.
do it. So
So
it's
there is
so.
no like in the Germany. I just want to know like there is
Mhm.
no mandatory in the Germany to pay tax. It is voluntary.
No, it's not voluntary to pay taxes. I would say taxes you, but you can get taxes back every year. I claim not all, but I'll
Mhm.
get some taxes because here we pay a lot of taxes in comparison to United States because taxes
Yeah,
is higher in
every
Germany.
year, yeah, here also we get the like the some amount back, but the
Hmm.
amount we get back is very like the negligible compared to the
I
amount
would
we
say
pay in
for
tax.
here, like for instance, like the taxes. It depends on the year situation. Like I'm married, but my wife doesn't live in Germany, so it's kind of I'm still as a single. They take taxes as a single for me.
Hmm.
Still my wife because my wife need to be registered in Germany if I want to be in a married tax class. So I'll
Hmm.
pay the highest tax class, like the highest tax rate. So I'm in the
Hmm.
highest tax bracket here. But when I kind of did a calculation. So when I get a tax compensation back, then I would say around 40% I get it back. Only taxes I'm talking
Oh,
about. So around
okay.
40% I get it back. But about the pension, because here we pay a lot of different things as well. Not only the taxes, we pay pension, we pay health insurance, a lot of things, but that we don't get a cent back. But with the pension insurance, we get the benefit to be a permanent resident here. So that would be the
Oh,
benefit from that side. So that's how is
okay.
it with that. And I would say with a decent percentage because here the PhD salary is same everywhere in Germany. You can easily
Oh,
find, like for instance, you should know like okay how much percentage of the pay total pay you are getting. For instance, a PhD student is getting a 75% of pay, 67 or 50. So it starts from 50 to 100%. So you just need to know about the percentage and you can find exactly how much he is earning in without like cutting taxes and everything in the hand. So I think we can everyone can know every, like for instance, if
oh,
someone is getting 67% in other state or something, I can easily know how much he's getting money. So with the salary it's pretty fine. And if you, because for instance I'm living alone with my single studio apartment, so it would be quite enough for me with the thing here. So with this it's a salary, so I would say it's pretty decent to live in Europe with the PhD salary, and you can kind of save as well.
okay.
Okay, so my next question here is, how is the research environment and academic culture in United States?
Yeah, research and academic environment. Yeah, like the as a PhD student, like you are
Mm-hmm.
expected to take some of the coursework as well, like courses as well, and you are also expected to do the to assist the professor
Mm-hmm.
as a research assistant. You are also expected to like to do some teaching assistant job as well
Mm-hmm.
in some cases, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to do your own research and give some of the high stake exams. So balancing, like and also you have the personal life, right?
Yeah, true,
And
true.
balancing all these, like is really hectic.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and
So
in most of the
basically,
cases, like it really depends upon the professors and the department as well.
yeah,
And
true.
yeah,
So it's quite, you need to be very careful with managing or balancing your personal life
yeah,
and the academic journey, right?
yeah.
Yeah, true. I think there is much more because for here, like it depends. Someone does a teaching assistant job as well, but someone doesn't. Like for instance, for me, I don't do the teaching assistant job. I focus on my research, my topic, and also I do kind of we are also recruited as a scientific research associate. So we do kind of we look at the lab, like the functioning of the lab, like if there is some machine not working, this and that, and we do some training for the student, but not exactly direct teaching because I don't do that because I think the reason is also I don't have very good German. So here a lot of undergraduate course, mostly the undergraduate course are in German. So we cannot teach in German. So maybe that could be reason. But I see somewhere they teach also. But there is not much. work with that. I think you can easily manage your research work and your personal life here.
Yeah,
I think.
like here in the only in the first semester of the PhD, like
Uh-huh.
there is a teaching assistant job, and the
Hmm.
teaching assistant job involves grading students, not like
Ah, you
going
don't
there.
teach directly there.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, it's just about grading. You don't take the lectures or something like a tutorial.
yeah. So some might take towards the end of the PhD program, but
Ah,
not at the
okay.
very beginning.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, okay, interesting. So basically, also you need to take some credit, right? You need to go and take a class. Is that right?
We need to take
Yeah.
some courses as well. Like
Okay,
to give the
so
qualifying exam, you need to meet
mhm.
some course requirements
Yeah, okay, okay.
for
So
that.
for
Yeah,
qualifying, basically the qualifying exam is something you go and write in the exam.
yeah.
Ah, interesting.
In our
That's
program,
interesting.
that is like that. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So for us, we don't give exams at all. No exams after you get out into a PhD. No exams. While you do
Okay, I
research, and
wish.
your exam is your paper. Your
Okay.
exam is your paper. Like after your paper is accepted, okay, that's kind of. And also one
So
thing.
so that means like you need you need some good paper to be
Yes,
published in
yes,
the
yes.
journals, right?
Yes,
Okay.
so is like it depends. Like it will like arise next question. So basically, in Germany also there is two kind of thesis, PhD thesis. One is cumulative thesis and one is narrative thesis. So for
Mhm.
narrative thesis, you don't need to publish. It's not a mandatory requirement. So for
Mhm.
instance, you can write a whole year experiment in a long thesis, and that's it. You don't need to publish. But in my case, it depends on the chair department. So my department is chemistry and pharmacy, and my chair is aroma smell research. So here we have the mandatory publishing requirement. So my exam is kind of publishing. That's it, and I can just write an introduction, take that paper, paste it in
Mhm.
the thing, and make a story like why a paper. Like from the
Mhm.
story from top to the bottom, and that's my PhD thesis. So publishing thing like publishing is everything for us.
Okay, got it.
So I think it's same over there or it's different. Do you have a publishing requirement?
Yeah, some university have, some do not
Okay.
have, right? But like for the PhD in our cases, like we need to write three essays.
Essays.
Yeah, three
Okay.
essays means three research, different research. Like
Okay.
related
Okay.
research.
So I think it depends on the field as well. Like since you are
Yeah,
not in an
but in most of
experimental.
the cases, like during the PhD program, like most students, like manage time to publish the papers as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you need to during towards the end of the PhD program, you need like the job as well, right? So for that, you need a good job
Yeah.
market
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
job market
Yeah.
paper. So if you publish paper in the journal, then your prospects become high, right? So
Okay. So that leads to my next question. So how is the career prospect after PhD in United States? So how do you think? How are you planning? How do you see your seniors doing after PhD?
yeah, it looks promising at least to me.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I don't have that much experience, but like looking at the seniors and like um, hearing some stories, I
Mm-hmm.
could feel that like after the like if your program is under STEM and non-STEM.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
STEM means like if the
Science,
subject
technology,
related to
engineering, and
science,
maths.
technology, engineering, and mathematics, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it is under STEM, then you can extend OPT for 3 years, and if it is not under STEM, then you can do only for 1 year.
Okay.
And right after PhD, like you can go for the OPT and you can apply for the jobs as well. And as a agricultural economist, like the scope lies in the like the
Mm-hmm.
USDA and some of the different organizations like
Okay.
the FAO, World Bank, IFRI,
Mm-hmm.
CMET, and other no, crop insurance institutions.
And so one more thing is, so like how is it? People like the PhD student over there, like do they mostly prefer to go to industry right after their PhD, or they stay some more time in academics as a postdoc or something?
Yeah, more than like in my view, most of the international students, like they prefer academia,
Mm-hmm.
and although the industry pays high salary,
Higher.
right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So why does the international student prefer to be in academia since it's a very time consuming, less attractive? Why do they
Mhm.
prefer?
Like, I think they are like, like they just love research. Not only international,
Okay.
like if you are if you love research, if you
Mm.
love doing new things, like if new things excites you,
Mm.
then academia is the place for you want to go, right?
Hmm. So definitely there is a good chance in academics, right? To be a assistant professor, to be a associate or something, a professor in future. I think there is a
Hmm.
pretty good chance. Is that right?
Not good chance,
Or it's
but like
very
it is highly
competitive.
it has become highly
Okay.
competitive these
Yeah,
days.
yeah. Since, but I think still in US because there are a lot of universities, and still there are small universities, something where the professorship is required. So I think there is much more opportunity than in Europe, which I think as well. And also here is a hurdle of language as well. So I think to be in academia, it's much more. I'd say definitely there is a competition as well because there is also a lot of students who want to secure that position, but still, I think there is more opportunity as well. I think that. So, thank you for everything, Santos. And the last question from my side. Can you please give some advice for the prospective student from all around the world who are planning to do PhD in United States?
Okay. If you are considering doing PhD in the United States, then I advise you to start planning early, preferably in the graduate undergrad when you are in undergrad. Like again, as much research exposure as possible because research is what matters here, and have a good relationship with your advisors as well because they are the ones who will be writing letters of recommendations for you. And the other thing is like if you can publish the paper on the research work that you might be doing the research work as a undergrad or as a master student in your country, right? So if you can publish it in some journal, then that would be a benefit because it will help you to stand out from the other applicants. And this is while you are in the university level in your country itself, right after completion of your like the university, and you might want to join some of the institutions for standardized tests like the GRE and English proficiency test like the TOEFL or the IELTS. And different institutions and different programs have different cutoffs, so just be aware of the cutoffs and like try to secure good marks on those tests. And yeah, then just prepare well crafted, like the recipe that reflects the motivations and why you are
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
fit for the program of that university and why should that university select you, right?
Hmm.
And the other thing is like yeah, the CV, recipe, and all those like
Mm-hmm.
the scores of the all those standardized tests,
Mm-hmm.
and this is all that are needed to apply
Okay.
for the like the for the PhD program. And then
Mm-hmm.
I just want to suggest you that just apply few weeks before the deadline because you also want to give your advisors few weeks, like the window time
Okay.
to
Hmm.
write you the letter of recommendations, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
And then just apply
Yeah.
and like
So
wait
all in
for
all,
the
they should
yeah.
plan early as possible, right?
Yeah, if you plan early,
Least
then
to plan.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Just don't wait for the deadline. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So thank you for your time, and it was a wonderful interaction with you. And I hope everyone gets very nice information from our conversation. So thank you again, and have a great day.
Okay. Okay, thank you.